Yo, still Mills, what's the deal, man? Yo, I gotta make these food runs in this late evening store run, man. Yeah, niggas do what they gotta do for the fam, bam. And this is what I gotta do for mine, goddammit. I'm on the sticks, I'm in there playing Gears of War. Here they go fucking with me, talking about I'm hungry. They lucky I gotta go to the show anyway, but peep game though, man. We gotta get into this shit, man. The first fight we gotta speak on, Teofim Lopez, man. Listen, I'm not gonna call this dude no gatekeeper. I'm damn sure not about to do that. I'm not. I don't think he's coming up as short as somebody like an Edgar Berlanga. I don't. But this dude needs a significant change in his life and in his camp. Because there is no way that he won that fight last night, bro. I had it like 4-5, maybe even 5-5. But that knockdown is literally, that was the determining factor as to who won that fight. I don't see how anybody can make an argument that Teofimo won that fight, man. I was listening to Punch Drunk, and I'm like, bro, you are really lying to yourself if you think this man really won that fight. Everybody wants to talk about it. People disregard outboxing until it's a fighter that they're favorable of is doing the outboxing. Teofimo went in there and he could not cut off the ring properly. He could never control dude at the middle of the ring. I mean, he was just getting shifted and turned. I mean, the dude, he could never pin him to the ropes. Now, granted, I know a lot. It's easy, like a lot of the announcers who follow the sport of boxing are avid fans of boxing, but because they've never got in there and actually mixed it up with somebody, they don't understand how hard it is to pin a target down that's fleet-footed like that. So, like, he needed to let his hand go. He needed to do this. He needed to do that. And Tim Bradley said, it is hard to hit a moving target. And it isn't like the dude was just moving. That check right hook was there the entire night. And we literally ended up seeing the results of that when Teofimo's eye was damn near shut. You dig? And he just really went in there and he didn't look bad, but he didn't look good neither, man. He's easy to predict, of course I'm speaking to, from, just at a championship level between, these fighters and their contemporaries. He's a lot easier to figure out. He's a lot easier to break down. He's a lot easier to not necessarily game, but not to adjust for, because he didn't even give him means to adjust. Sandor didn't have to go in there and adjust at all. Teofimo, he was just coming in there. He would, if he did flash the jab, he was looking to bring the right hand right after it. I seen him one time throw a lead left hook, and he whiffed it or whatever the case may be. But in them situations, that's when it's logical to go in there and take chances. Because what you're doing now isn't working. You dig? He never doubled up on the jab. He never hooked off the jab. He never flashed the jab and threw the hook off of it. You know what I'm saying? He never set up no big shots. He never set up big shots. He just really showed come on, my nigga, go ahead. He really showed limitation in there yesterday. He really showed that he can't cut it at 140 pounds, bro. At least not. Let me say this, because I try to speak against being, the knee-jerk reactions and reactionary and all that. So as of now, he does not look like he can cut it at 140 pounds, bro. And the cats that you're calling out up there, who are not only proven in that division, but are sitting world champions, I think Sandor Martin has what it takes to become a champion. I definitely see him being able to get in there and mix it up with the big names in there and give them a tough fight. So I'm not about, I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and disrespect Sandor Martin. I don't think power is everything. I don't think power is everything. Power can be worked around. And as we saw yesterday, we saw that. I'm listening to Punch, like I said, I'm listening to Punch Drunk and the shit that he said, like, there's no way you can justify having the scorecards as wide as he had it for Teofimo Lopez. There's no way you can disregard a draw. I wouldn't even be mad at a draw. I wouldn't be mad at a draw at all. I don't see how anybody can give that fight to Teofimo Lopez, though. I don't see how anybody can give that fight to Teofimo Lopez. Nobody. Nobody. They was telling him, yo, tap the body, tap the body. It's hard. You have to take this. He had the right punch for the body shot that he would. Okay, I can't pin you to the ropes. You damn sure not gonna stand in the middle of the ring and exchange with me. When he did decide to open up an exchange, Teofim was looking to aim up top. He landed a few shots down to the body, but we're talking about a consistent assault on the body. He was not able to do that because Sandor Martin was so fleet-footed in there. Spinning off the rope. Oh my God, bro. Like, spinning off the rope and throwing the check hook and he was clipping him consistently. He was clipping him. He was countering effectively, man. Teofimo Lopez just looked like a dude in there lost. He looked lost in there. And you're calling out Josh. We got to talk about how it like punch, bro. How is it that you can give that man rounds? Like, it was the same thing with the Choco versus Gallo fight from last week. They gave Choco all the, they gave him all the, they gave Gallo all the praise for sticking and moving, for walking Choco in the shots. But when Samuel was doing that shit to Julio Cesar Martinez, he got knocked for it. And I don't know what it is with these Spaniards, bro, but these Spaniards is getting busy. These Spaniards is getting busy. Martin was in there getting busy last night. Samuel, the dude who was completely outboxing Julio Cesar Martinez, he got busy in there. Shout out to Spain, bro. They doing their work over there. They doing their work. They doing their work, bro. Kiko Martinez is a proven, he's another dude. He's a former world champion. Like, these cats get busy. Show them that love or whatever, man. But back to the punch drug, bro. Like, how can you sit up here and say that? How can you give Tio that many rounds? He said like something like 97, 92. How can you definitively sit there and get that man rounds? The only damage that man was able to do to Sandor was break his nose. And that wasn't from his fist. That was from his dome. How are we giving this man, like, how, bro? How? He's a lot easier to figure out. And it's going to take a miracle for him because, he's still going in there and fighting like he was at 135 pounds, bro. The difference was, he's a little bit bigger than these dudes. He's a little bit more rangier than these cats, except Nakatani. He's, so cutting the ring off is he can cut the ring off a lot more effective than it because he can cover more distance. He can cut at that, he can pivot to this way or whatever the case may be and cut you off because he may be taller and lengthier than you. So I can get to where it is that you're going to. I can get there before you and punish you when I get there. And I don't necessarily have to set up shots. I could just blast you out of the water. You know what I'm saying? I could just, the first shot I'm going to land on you is going to outline you in chalk. He was able to do that at 135 pounds, man. But up here, he can't do that. And he's still fighting. He's still looking for that one big shot. He's still looking for that one big shot. At that, you can throw, you can throw two punches. You don't have to throw on volume at 135 pounds. Now that you're up there, you got to get a little bit more active. And he was able to do that with Campas, man. But Campas was void of the top 10. Sandor is a top 10 fighter in that division. You're gonna have to go out there and set some shit up, and not just look for that one shot, because that one shot isn't gonna do it. And I'm just sitting here watching this dude like, yo, this dude is really getting schooled right now, man. He didn't have, bro, that check right hook was giving Teofimo so much hell yesterday. In the clinch, boom, 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 bow. Spin out. He was slippery off the rope. Oh, shit, I was supposed to turn right there. God damn it. He was slippery off the rope. Like, bro. Teofimo could not pin this dude down to save his life. He could not pin him down, and you clearly saw him getting frustrated, even with his feet. As gracious as he looked on his feet with Lomachenko, that may have been his peak. That may have been his peak. That may be his claim to fame that, yeah, he beat Lomachenko. That may be it for the rest of his career. I'm not saying it will be, but it's a huge possibility that will be his claim to fame, him beating Lomachenko. Because you know how as bad as he wanted to fight Lomachenko, as much as he studied for Lomachenko, it showed he was ready for whatever Lomachenko had to dish at him. As far as his feet, pivoting out, spinning out, and all that shit, he was able to spin off with him. All right, cool. Until he started punching off of those angles, you dig? And that's when it started to spell disaster for Teofim Lopez. But his feet, he's so lethargic on his feet, bro. Like, damn. For someone who looked like the way that they looked against Lomachenko, I'm like baffled how he's looking like this against goddamn Sandor Martin. I'm like, it's a serious head scratcher. It's a serious head scratcher, man. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. You're calling out the cats that you're calling out is just really baffling to me, that you think that you can get in there and actually be successful with these dudes looking the way that you're looking against these. I don't like, what are you going, bro? What does he do in front of somebody like a Subriel Matias? You want him to stay right there in the pocket with you in exchange with you. You landed some big shots on Sandor Martin, but it wasn't. I mean, the dude was willingly exchanging with you, bro. What do you do in front of somebody like Subriel Matias? What do you do? What do you do against Jose Zepeda? What do you do? And these is cats who aren't even champions, man. I just don't know where you go, bro. I think what you really need, you need a new corner. You need a new corner. You need to get rid of your pops, because your pops has got you to where I don't think you're going to stagnate yourself if you stay with your pops. You're going to stagnate yourself. The father-son combination, I thought, it's been dope, but it's a lot of times these parents don't know how to be parents. They try to be the homie, or if they're not trying to be the homie, they're trying to be the overbearing father, like Sean Porter's dad. You got to find that groove, man. You got to find that groove. Papachenko, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, the Martins. You got to find that groove. You have to. You're not gonna find that. You're not gonna find that groove with your pops. Your pops is not going. He's not. Nah. I still ain't forgot the advice he was trying to give you when you fought George Kambosos. He's ill-equipped to train you at this level. You need a new corner. You need a new corner, and you need to deal with the demons that you have yet to face since you lost to George Kambosos. Because even after the fight, yo, do I still got it? Do I still got it? And even the shit you were saying to Martin after he won, all you did was run. Every time you committed, I countered you. Where? The only effective countering I seen was coming from Sandor Martin with that check right hook. That's the countering that I was seeing. The gathering before you get a shot off because you couldn't comfortably close distance. That's what I was seeing from you, bro. You was like gathering and galloping so you could try to close distance on them and put, like, bro, and you was nah, doggy. Nah. I didn't like what I saw in there, man. And the future for you at 140 pounds is looking real grim. I was a dude who was saying once upon a time, this dude may be able to carry his power possibly up to 54. You could possibly jump a few divisions, 3 divisions in your career. I was wrong as 2 left feet, because I'm like, I refuse to believe that you were able to do what you did to world champions at 135 pounds. You wouldn't be able to do that at 140, bro. You're almost not even putting a dent in these dudes. You couldn't put a dent in Sandor Martin, and you hit him with some pretty big shots. They were far in between, but you hit him with some pretty big shots. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. You couldn't cut the ring off. It's just like, bro. And another thing that I'm seeing, you're slapping at the you're slapping at the jab. You're slapping at the jab. You're slapping at the jab. Because you can't time it, you can't see it coming, you're slapping at it. Instead of saying poised and slipping it and being able to counterpunch, bro. You played catch and shoot really well, bro. Why are you not using that to your advantage? I'm not seeing this catch and shoot like I saw on, I forget what undercard it was. I'm not seeing the catch and shoot. You're slapping at the jet, bro. What happens if someone when you're in there with someone with proven power who's comfortable in the pocket and can push you back? I'm not liking what I'm seeing from you. I'm honestly not, bro. That was not a good performance from Teofim Lopez, bro. That was not a good performance. And the fact that you would call out George Kambosos, bro, like, why? Why? You know, you reap what you sow. You want good to come back to you. All right, cool. Get Lomachenko his rematch. If you want to do it like that, get Lomachenko his rematch. But how you're looking in the now, bro, it's looking real grim for you. It's looking really grim. I can't for the life of me understand how you would sit there and, just say the shit that you were saying, man. Yo, man, give me a better, y'all got to start giving me better dance partners. How, bro? He lumped you up and he's not even a puncher. Your eye was puffed and by a dude who's not even a puncher. Martin punches on the go. That dude doesn't sit down on those shots. And he was able to swole and lump your shit up. You was never able to pin him to the rope. He was spinning out and just had you, he was just in there dancing on you. And you couldn't comfortably close the distance. I don't know how you continue to move forward, man, in this division, bro. I don't know. You need a new coach. You need a coach that's gonna work with you on variations and punch selection. You're gonna need a new coach like that. Your pops can't do it for you, bro. Your pops can't do it for you. No uppercuts. I saw one lead left hook, and you was way out of range when you threw it, so you didn't fully commit to the shot. Just no doubling up on the jab. No feint the jab, hook off the jab. It was none of that. It was none of that. What do you do in front of Josh Taylor? Because you are consistently calling him. I don't think you make it to the 12th in front of Josh Taylor and Regis, bro. I don't. I might say Jose Ramirez, you may not make it to the 12th. I don't see you making it like, bro. Oh my God. Not a good look, dude. Not a good look whatsoever, man. Fire your pops, get rid of your pops, and go and sit down on somebody's couch and get your mind right from that goddamn loss you suffered to George Kambosos, man. Get away from your pops and get around somebody that's gonna hold you accountable and tell you what you're doing wrong. Get around somebody that's gonna give you structure and discipline instead of trying to be the homie. Your pops is trying to be your homie. He's trying to be your homie, and it's costing you. You've yet to recover from that loss to George Kambosos, and we're seeing it. And it's hindering you from moving forward. And if you can't move forward, I can only imagine what you're going to look like when you walk into a fight with a Josh Taylor or a Regis Prograis or a Zepeda or a Matias or a Ponce or even an Ivan Baranchek. Even an Ivan Baranchek. A Gary Antoine Russell. Oh my God, man. Oh shit, I got a spot. It's a spot all the way up here. Get your shit right, man. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Because it's going to get real grim for you when you step into the top 5. Sandor may be a top 5. And if he's top 5, oh man, wait till you find somebody with top 5 power. Deuces.